Hello, good afternoon or evening. I'm streaming at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday because if I had to sit here and wonder for any longer whether this game was any good, it was actually going to kill me. So to all 0 of you who are here, hello. I'm going to cut the music now and see if I can boot this fucking thing up because I have 4 minutes of playtime logged, and that means I've got 116 remaining before I lose my opportunity to refund this thing. Oh, there are people here. I'm surprised. I guess the Twitch API is more fucked than usual this time around. Alright, let's try this. So, the game presented me with only the campaign selected first try. But since I quit out of the campaign, the first campaign level like 3 seconds after it started, after I verified the game was working, I've still got that ahead of me, I think. Oh, maybe it's 2 levels? I don't know. We'll fucking find out. We're really just out here still doing random subs. What a legend. Thank you, Envy, Rumia, and Awesome888. Enjoy that. I'm waiting for this to get so much louder than my stream is actually correctly set for. Hold to skip, huh? You know what? Fine, Hello? I'm sorry. That car model was not what I was ready for after that long pan. That long zoom, and I just get the fucking... a car model with 3 polygons. Okay, I appreciate the attempt at atmosphere, though. This is alright. Although I can't help but think that the clock is ticking not only in-game, but on my fucking Steam playtime. The map chevron appears and makes a small dubstep noise. Can I... Oh yeah, we sure can. Oh, so we're not doing buttons now, I guess. Wait, hold on, did I get rused? Oh my god, it doesn't have exclusive full screen. Okay, I have to close like 4 things so this doesn't stutter. I'm so mad! Borderless is not full screen. Stop taking this shit out of your games. Oh, I'm so fucking pissed. Why are you like this? The stutter bug is gonna kill me. I swear to God. Still no buttons? Alright. I don't care if exclusive is hard, it's a required feature. If you can't do it, then don't release your video game, full stop. At the very least, use the DX12 full screen. It still triggers stutterbug, but at least it means you tried. Satellite sectors, huh? Alright, we got button. Whee! Oh wow, so checkpoints instantly reset your boost. That's something. So, at this pace I can just kind of leave it taped down, huh? Nice heat system. Alright, I dig the look, I dig the atmosphere. It does remind me of a slightly sleeker Thumper.
17, Transit Center.
Oh, so some shit's going down. Alright.
Alert. Fatal oxygen levels present in this sector.
Fatal oxygen levels, alright.
To the nearest quarantine zone.
So I've been driving for a while here. You want to introduce another button? I feel like I'm ready for another button. Or we could just do this straight for a while. Entering vacuum, alright. So what's about to happen here? Okay. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Oh, and now we're back to the line? Okay, I recognize your commitment to atmosphere. I really do, but can I have another button?
9 and 8.
Detour, huh?
Paths have been disabled until status can be verified.
Alright, so that was the entire first stage, apparently. Alright, what's going on?
Primary teleportation sequence
Some vaguely evil-looking pillar shit.
will open in 3 hours, 42 minutes. Routing all non-essential energy to Sector 1.
Alright. Seems pretty clear.
Anomaly present in teleportation chamber. Sequence
Okay. So walls are guidelines, I've gotcha. Alright, we got a jump button. I have got the boost button fucking taped down. Whee! Oh wait, no. For some reason my brain went ramp. Okay, we're doing those now. So the city's trying to kill me. That's, wait, hello. Hey, buddy! The fuck is this?
To assist in your transition to life aboard the array, the administration has installed several.
Alright. Bad shit dead ahead? Very tense looking jump there. Yeah, okay, so we're starting slow. Doya says, I'm generally unimpressed with a sense of speed. It's not really sold just yet, I think, but they're also... It seems abundantly clear that they don't trust me with buttons yet either, so... And I mean, with performance like that, why should they really? Fucking... It's so dark. Maybe my monitor's off, but I can barely fucking... Sometimes it's hard for me to tell the difference between track elements and like actual visual cues. Kind of interesting that the boost meter is designed like that, where it wraps around. It's kind of like a suggested back off here sort of point. We're a little bit more upbeat now. Okay, now we're using a different visual for that. dig the aesthetic, but it does kind of make it hard for me to see such shit sometimes. So I'm sure I'll get used to it pretty quickly, but for now. Really, though, you can't tease me with the fucking wall run. And then not, like... I mean, that doesn't really count, does it? Whee!
Administration has been lost. Proceed with caution. Alert.
Got an achievement for that, I think.
Communication with administration has been lost. Proceed with caution.
The intercom voice seems very... Oh, okay. I like how I was able to do that in the wrong direction, though. Like, they're kind of tolerant of me being dumb as hell. Those doors make me super nervous. Like, they're not gonna open up in time. The little rotation they do. Yeah, there too. Whee! Alright, so these are counting down. Dogzer says, clip a laser, AJ. Oh no. No entry, huh? Are you certain? Oh. I mean, alright. So we'll go the other way. I would investigate, except that it gave me the reset dialogue the moment I drove off.
Teleportation field. Organic matter must keep a safe distance from the
Okay.
You have successfully completed a short-range teleportation. Teleportation is used for efficient travel from sector to sector.
Right, I got that. I'm not... Whoa! Sick! Alright, so what's a gravity? That effect is something. Hey, Venice. Kind of seeing what's going on with this. Tap once to fly. Alright. I like that a hell of a lot better than the Nitronic Rush control scheme for it. Floating rings refuel boost. Whoop. Oh, God. Okay, that's got a little bit of pitch on it. Holy. Also, this is evidently a wall ride. This is fuck Zetterburn, by the way. Listen. Not even top tier. Alright, so we're flying through rings. As we all know, if you fly through rings, the game is good automatically. Damn, we're designing all this level and so little is happening in it. Look at all the shit that's going on around me. Real though, what is the purpose of the heat system right now? The game seems to have forgotten because it's giving me checkpoints exactly at the moment my boost fucking would blow me up every single time. Alright, so now we're on a wall or something. Am I upside down? No. Oh, we're doing this again? Hey, buddy.
Teleportation sequence to Earth initiated. Opening in 6, 5, 0, 7, 8, 2.
You are very cool.
Primary teleportation sequence to Earth will soon begin. Teleporter will open in 3 hours, 12 minutes.
real quick here. We're gonna tab out to Steam. All right, 18 minutes. It feels like way longer. At least they bothered to provide some nice visuals while they're doing the slowest possible introduction. Soundtrack ain't bad either.
This project is our path to life among the stars. We aim to push teleportation further than ever before.
Cool clock, by the way. Oh, so the track is a little bit optional, I guess. Like, I really can just kind of fuck off, huh? Alright. Okay. It also doesn't seem like... Okay, so... Does boosting while in flight do anything? Or are you automatically boosting because that's how you're fucking flying? Oh. What? Okay. Alright, I got you. Yeah, I think the clock is plot shenanigans. It's jumped a couple times. Maybe that's why I feel like more time has passed than actually has. Something about teleportation sequence to Earth when it hits 0. And this is supposed to be scary, I think. Okay. Alright. This is fine. Wait! Please let... Oh no! Oh man, please open up so I can fuck with that just a little bit more. Oh, okay. Alright. We're on the fucking ceiling, boys. Okay, now I don't know what wall I'm on. Am I right side up again? Does that matter? Oh yeah, I can just lift off and fuck these things. Probably slower though, right? Yeah, it feels a lot slower to be flying rather than driving. Okay, the haptic feedback on my controller has not stopped once since I started playing this game. My hands are gonna get numb.
Automated production has been halted until power levels are restored.
This does look gorgeous.
Energy is being diverted.
Beware. Alright. Road smoothing equipment. Okay. That's a justifiable reason to just put spikes in your game, I suppose. So here's the abyss. Sector status, you really need to fuck off, like, right now. Critical failure, you say? Okay, this is kind of eerie. Oh, hello. Can I just...
Is behind us. Remember, learn, go beyond.
I'm going beyond.
Path ahead.
Are you watching me go beyond? Apparently, somewhere in that sequence, a backflip happened. Holy shit, I legit cannot see anything. Like, my monitor's kind of dim to begin with because this blur reduction bullshit. Now you're telling me we're just jacking the lights? I actually kind of wish I hadn't played Nitronic Rush before that, because now I'm just spending this entire time wondering when they're going to give me a button. For the record, I played Nitronic Rush for about 15 minutes, so... Not exactly... Wait, is there... Bruh. Why would I ever reset? No, dude, just drive half the car, it's fine. Where the fuck am I? Okay, now we're going to... Earth. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like it is for now. I get the feeling this area is intended to be kind of difficult to see, but I might have to nudge the gamma. Thank you for the recommendation. I don't even see the checkpoints in this area. No entry. I feel like we disagree on this one. All these forks in the road, I wonder how many of them matter. Remember. Alright. So we're taking away buttons again? Cool circle. This is gonna take me out the other end, right? Are we, So this is hell, right? This is what hell looks like, is when you drive in a circle with no buttons. Okay, so when you hit me with the hyper okay. I was about to make a hyper-realistic blood joke, but I feel like I might have been a little bit more on the mark than I thought. Hey! That's, Okay, that visual's cool as fuck. What is that? Okay, hand. Whoa, alright. Wrong way. Yeah, so I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not really sure how that happened. I was told this would be like defrag. This is not the experience that I'm currently having. Oh, okay. All right. Everything's under control. I'm feeling like I have to slow down a little bit now. Of course, nothing is worse than not going fast, so we're going to ignore the prime directive of survival in favor of the real prime directive of going fast. Oh, nice.
Life support systems have failed. Evacuate immediately to the nearest quarantine zone.
Infection and life support, huh? Alright. So when does the intercom voice start addressing the player directly? Oh, Jesus Christ, come on. So as a rule, being able to see things in video games is pretty okay. Oh, this is cool. Transparent track. Now we're doing flight again. Did it? Oh, okay. So for this section, I'm just not allowed to have wings, huh? Guess it would be too easy if I could just go around all the hazards. You're literally going the wrong way, by the way, video game. What the fuck is that? What? I don't... I don't understand the mechanic. Wait. Use thrusters to rotate and allow... Oh no! Okay. What the fuck? Okay. So, in case it wasn't immediately clear... Oh my god. So in case it wasn't immediately clear, this is kinda hard. It feels so much weirder than everything else in the game up to this point. Hello, can I? Thanks. Downforce is wild. They took away a button and replaced it with a button that worked worse, so, are you serious? I guess I have to boost up? Rotate onto road. Yeah, okay. So distance, I'm working on that. I feel like this is the thing they should have taught first. Alright. Shit, what the fuck? There's gotta be something I don't understand about this because it's so fucking hard to get aligned. Like, ah! You are forgetting to jump? I swear I'm not. I really am. Okay, but variable jumping is a thing, apparently. That's important. That actually helps a lot. Alright, so I tapped one of those things and I saw damage on the front of the car. Jump towards the road, then rotate onto it. Actually, I think I'll just die instead. We got all those cool looking slow-mo effects. Seems like this would be a good time to use any of them. Alright, I'm into it now, though. Now that I know the variable jumping is a thing, this is a little easier. Still can't see shit, still don't know which way is up, but... Oh, hello. That was a very clean introduction to that concept, actually. Okay, now I am really fucked. Now I am so thoroughly fucked. How quickly can I... Okay, I hit the guardrail. I think that might count.
In compliance with administration guidelines, all hazardous waste must be collected in this sector. Remember,
Oh yeah, the designated hazardous waste sector. Sounds like a great idea. Alright, and that's how I'm actually supposed to sustain boost. Interesting. Ridiculously whimsical asks, does that mean this is a sewer level? It's a hell of a good looking sewer. Can I have my fucking flight back pretty please? Alright. One more shot here. Wait, did it just skip this section for me? I feel like I hit some kind of internal checkpoint and it put me way farther than I should have been. Whee! Look, I don't know if I'm sold on it yet, but I will say this game is fucking gorgeous. Okay, thanks for the wings. Now we're gonna put it all together?
Life support systems have been successfully stabilized within quarantine boundaries. Please remain calm and wait.
100% cooldown, huh? Okay, we're gonna... That's close enough. Oh, do they habitually do this? Oh, is it that the fucked up infected areas jack your wings? Okay. Alright, I gotcha. Sick recovery. Weightless environment. Not now.
Alert. Infection detected in sector. Evaluate collateral damage.
Hey, buddy. Wait! Fucking glass pane in the middle of the goddamn... What is this for? I didn't even recognize it as a hazard at first. All right, we'll call this some track, I guess. And we warped the bad place. Excellent. Somebody say go beyond kitchen noises. Twisted Sin says, nice trick. Thanks, I learned it 3 seconds ago. The game's still pretty lenient with those boost restoring checkpoints. Oh, okay. We're here now. 50% cooldown? Oh. For whatever reason, I read the blue ones as ramps sometimes. Sin says, I usually just barrel roll to keep my heat from rising. Oh, I see what you're... Okay, so I gotta like... Oh! Use thrusters to grip to a surface. Yeah, okay, so about that. Alright, give me a minute. Streamer is bad at games, etc. Interesting. Probably wanted me to jump there, huh? All right. Okay. This is about to get fucked, isn't it? Like, this is... Okay, that's good. I keep trying to hit A for jump now for some reason. Okay. See, that's the missing piece that makes this feel quite a bit better. So if you're not... So if you know which way is down, and it's not the way you're facing, you can use thrusters to stay on and still move. But I've got to kick it a little bit earlier and jump a little bit less high. Use thrusters to navigate gaps in walls. Alright, I gotcha. Henrik says the arrow on your car always points down. So there's a couple arrows on this thing. Okay, there we go. They float across gaps. Oh, that was clever the way they showed that off. Whoa. Okay, that worked for about 3 seconds. Crispy says, this is for all intents and purposes a tutorial. Yeah, I noticed that, actually. See, the pace they're setting now seems about right for getting some of the more complex mechanics, and I just wish they hadn't padded it with, like, what felt like 20 minutes of flying around. Oh, it's got short hops in it. Better movement than melee. Oh, well, shit. Keeping kind of quiet for some of these sections because I dig the game's atmosphere. I want to show that off a little bit. Don't worry, eventually they'll give me back flight. It's like, why do we spend so much time on that if you're just gonna jack it for the more complicated mechanics explanations anyway? Why not save flight for the end and it's like this big fucking freeform thing afterwards? Doya asks, at this point, how much time do you have on the game? That's actually probably good to keep track of. I've got 42 minutes. It really does feel like longer. And it's not that I haven't been enjoying myself, it just, like, feels like the game is sticking around on some things for a while. Nice. Sin says, because the game is based on skill, flight makes it boring. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, why did they lead with flight? Why do they spend so much time on flight? Okay, wait. Alright. I'm gonna figure it out. So full rotation and then thrusters down. There we go. God damn it, same place. Wait. Parkour? Alright, this thing again. I've gotta... Oh man, it's so fucking weird. I've been playing like 3 different games in the last couple of days that have air control in this style, and they're all like really, really different. There we go. Crispy says, flight as a tool, it makes more sense when you play something other than the campaigns, workshop, or arcade tracks. Yeah, I mean, I get that this is... What the fuck is going on here? Alright. I'll keep quiet about it for now, I guess. I'm surprised that you can sustain like this for so long. Must be hella thrusters. I guess at this point I'm kind of wondering just why even have flight in the game, period. If the community's consensus is that it's more boring than the advanced movement options, and it definitely wasn't entertaining during the opening, then like, alright, use it to connect sections of more advanced tracks, sure, but why present it in the campaign? At the very least, why present it like it's the most basic movement option? Hello! So we're still doing these?
The Distance Project is our path to life and death. We aim to escape our loop and expand to new horizons.
I wonder if it'll let me die in this segment. Well, if I shift, clearly not. Kendrick says, I think in some ways it's a holdover from my Nitronic Rush. That would make sense. And in a lot of ways, it is a cool option. Hello. The placement of it more than anything. Alright, so these are counting down, and I assume we're not going to go into negative numbers, so we're reaching the end of what the game considers but doesn't tell you is the tutorial. Crunchy Maggots says, it's mostly meant to be used as a recovery tool, and the campaign just sort of misses the mark with the wings. Oh, hello. You gotta keep... Stop changing the color of those. I can't tell, like... Depth perception is hard when it's this goddamn dark, you know? And do I need to... Alright. Sick recovery. Ah, shit. I'm largely enjoying myself for sure. I think this has made it out of the potentially getting refunded category, unless something really stupid happens in the next hour or so. But I'm still wrapping my head around it, you know? So I might have to spend some time rebinding the controls. I would really like jump on right bumper, I think. But I'm not gonna change the controls at all until I know all the tools that are actually available in the game and the way they work together. 'Cause that's just like setting yourself up for failure in it. God damn it, again. See, I swear to God, the way those are patterned, it makes them look like ramps to me. Okay. Wait, I still have flight, but... I mean, I guess I'm satisfied with that. Like it says, I've been playing for years. I play jump on right bumper. Oh yeah, because this game's been in early access for literally years. I'm glad I waited though. This is pretty fucking polished. I think I would have had a way different impression of it if I'd seen it before the campaign kind of pulled everything together. It's kind of the same reasoning that led me to like not touch Nitronic Rush for a long time. I only played it like right after Distance 1.0 got announced, and I'm like, okay, so let's see if I'm gonna be interested in this thing at all. And Nitronic Rush seems like, you know, a version of this that feels a little bit more polished and a little bit less like a demo. I could be into that. Okay, that was my fault completely. Left brain said jump, right brain said steer. There we go, a regular virtuoso, huh?
For inspection. The origin of the infection source is unknown. The infection appears to be simultaneously technological and...
Whoa, hey buddy. Alright. I don't even get headlights this time? Oh, there we go. Took you a minute, huh? Reserve power system, huh? Oh shit, that was... Brain's still in flight mode, I guess. Oh yeah, because I don't have to... There's just a little bit of a lip there, that's all. And I guess the red lit border is meant to draw my attention to where the track is going to be relative to me. Ooh, that's a weird one. Alright. Whoops. I keep just slamming the rail. Come on. Get lined up properly, and then wait a little bit on the thrusters. Got plenty of time at the height of your jump. Man, reading visual cues is not for me today, huh? I guess asks, they still do the dumb thing with the default binding for right stick as camera. They sure do. Yeah, I noticed that was different than in Electronic Rush, where, oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I still do have flight, huh? Because in Electronic Rush, it was a dedicated binding for air control, right? I'm just gonna back off on the boost for a little bit, take the scenic route. Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to hit the underside of that fucking track. Twisted Sin says, that's what, the 4th time you died in that previous area? I mean, if you came here expecting skilled gameplay, you might want to read the title. Maggot says, yeah, I'd recommend right stick for air control. Wait, I literally can't see anything. Please help. Right stick for air control if it doesn't mess up your coordination too much. I've got a controller with paddles in the back, so I don't mind having my thumb somewhere else. I could use, Oh, what the fuck? I'm just gonna take the lights out from under me. Alright, so I landed on something, alright. Place your bets. Can I find the track from here? Okay. So, I think that's probably as wrong as I could have got it. Yeah, I don't want to screw with my controls too much right now and get messed up in the just trash the flow of things, but definitely after the campaign, which, from what I understand, is fairly short. I'm gonna take a look at my controls again. So where the fuck do you actually want me to be during this section? Supposed to latch to that? Oh Jesus, that is very far away. You drive on the building on the right. Okay, just go all the way over. I literally couldn't see what I was running into during that, so... I'm sitting here like, am I not supposed to be here since they didn't bother to light it at all? Thank you, guys. It's weird, that particular spot seemed kind of strange to me, considering they're very good about putting light strips everywhere else. So even when the actual light level is low, you can still, like, get a visual for the next surface you need to attach to. I am trying to give the game a fair shake, and for what it's worth, I am enjoying myself. Although I am also dumb as fuck sometimes. Oh, we're doing this again? Wouldn't it be nice if I still had flight? Alright, if somebody hasn't already made a workshop map where you've got to, like, slice your car in half at the start and then drive, get both halves to the end or something, I'm gonna be super disappointed. Oh, one of those. Yeah, like even in sections like this where 95% of the screen is basically black, especially on kind of a shitty monitor like mine that's more meant for quick response time than actual color reproduction, they're still really good about putting light strips on basically every traversable surface. And for the path of the saw blades especially, they illuminate the entire thing so you know exactly where the hazards are. So much for that jump, huh?
You have been chosen. As resources continue to fade, deviation opens our door.
Don't care? Grinding the car. I wonder how long you can fucking stabilize like that. It felt like I was there for about 20 minutes, but then again, literal time freeze. Whoa, alright. Okay. Now what the fuck is this? Whoops. So much for flight mode, huh? Yeah, you gotta use the full height jump for that shit. Not exactly. Okay, so real talk. Mad respect for basically giving every single thing in this game full collision. The fact that they had the faith in the collision system required to allow things like this to happen is fucking awesome. I wonder if I can wiggle my way out of here and actually bank this. I think I'm pretty much stuck, though. This is where the car lives now. Damn, that lighting, though. Alright. Close enough. Oh, now it wants me to work in pitch control as well, huh? Alright. Kenrick says, the devs call getting gimped by the floor randomly getting Unity. It's like, okay, so it's one thing for games made in Unity to have a reputation for being buggy from players. It's another thing for the developers just to outright say, yeah, Unity is an experience that we're having. Sector 01C, huh? Alright, we're gonna pad it out a little bit more. I assume that we're gonna get right down to the wire on that timer, huh? Holy, though, this is about as shit as things could possibly have gone in any sort of space utopia future. Like, it pretty much doesn't get any worse than this, really. Oh. There are a lot of lights on screen, to be fair. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. I'm sitting here like, okay, so if I can jump, and then air roll, and then thrusters upward. Okay, that was my fault. My finger was just on A instead of X. We're gonna stop boosting for a bit here, I think. I am not seriously in the running for a speed run right now. Although it's definitely not an idea I'm opposed to. Oh, alright, goodbye half of my vehicle. Goodbye the majority of my sanity. Holy! Alright, we're gonna... Okay, so good thing reverse is exactly where I thought it was gonna be. I don't agree with that camera logic, but okay. What the fuck? Okay, so I got a fastball after that. This is fucking wild. The whole place is coming apart. Who left all these saw blades here? There's no saving this one. Ah, yes, the soothing sound of bacon. If it helps, you can just pretend it's the entire place being on fire. Okay, my fault again. Really gotta fucking... Even a max height jump isn't getting me there, so I gotta keep boosting the whole way and then... Oh, okay. The floor... Wait. Alright, we're having a video game streamer moment here. Teases me a little bit here. This is 100% not the intended way to do anything. But I'm wondering what this is even doing here. Who's ready for the infinity point turn into driving directly into the spikes, by the way. Sin says you have to jump real hard to get through that. Alright, I don't really know what you mean by jump real hard, but I'm holding the button the whole time. I feel like I need more speed or something, but I'm also boosting the whole time. There we go, just gotta start out from the very left and boost the whole time and hold jump the whole time. Oh, god damn it. I'm getting punked with a fucking laser waves now.
Hold down every button the whole time, use your face.
That seems like the strategy, yeah. Pitch control is kind of a vague concept in my head right now. It's like, I know that theoretically it should probably work. But I know that in the same way that, like, I know that Australia is a country. Dead blackness. Alright, the fact that I can latch directly onto the instant kill walls is pretty good. As Crispy says, man, you are killing it, to be honest. Do you mean me? Like, by it, do you mean myself? Because that's definitely what it feels like right now. Sin says, oh, there are worse players, man. Like, I definitely have a couple visibility-related gripes here. I hope workshop maps are generally a little bit nicer about actually being able to see the shit that you're supposed to be driving at.
The sequence is nearly complete.
Oh, hey, it's you again.
Remember that pieces form the whole.
But, like, as a whole, the game's systems are really interesting, and I can at the very least appreciate the aesthetic they were going for that's, like, requiring them to make everything dark as fuck. It's like, the game does look absolutely gorgeous. They nail the aesthetic completely. Like, alright, so we got beat-matched fucking light-up laser saws. As soon as your game arrives at this point, you've basically fucking made it. Okay, now. So do I have to pitch up for these as well, or...? Wait! Oh, man. I'm killing it, by the way. We're just gonna go exploring. No, you just jump. See, it seems like another one. Yeah. Variable jumping just has such a longer curve that I'm ready for right now. I'm out here holding the button for 20 minutes to jump. And considering it gets you off the ground so snappy, I'm like, oh, a tap is all I need, right? Shit. Awesome. Consider pitching down and not dying. Demon is gonna kill me for streaming this while he's not here. Ah, well. YouTube, no muterino, please. Oh, that's good. I like kind of hanging out in the void for a while, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. The fact that the game just lets you do that is awesome. I gotta make a little bit more judicious use of the fast fall as well. I'm okay at using it when the game reminds me that it's there, but kinda dumb otherwise. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to keep thrusters on for that one. But hey, we can hang out here for a while too. Alright, one more shot at this sequence. Alright, and now as long as I've got decent enough speed, downforce will do the rest. Oh no! The fact that they leave enough space on both sides of the saws, the shitty video game player in me really appreciates the fact that I can dodge the wrong way and still get away with it. Okay, so I'm not really comfortable with this. I feel like that was a bit rude. Okay, we made it. Probably could have fast-forwarded at any point there to make things a little bit easier on myself, but hey. Oh, hey. What's up? Check me out. I'm super cool.
Young Master
Wait.
Sama!
Oh, thank you.
You have food.
Wes brought breakfast at 3 p.m. My roommates are gods, actually.
Breakfast, I don't want to hear it.
Nah. It's a pretty good fucking time for breakfast.
I mean, that's pretty much every time. All times the best time for breakfast.
Yeah. I might, though. I thought you were going to be up later, so I already ate.
Oh,
So if you want to fire
if you're not
this?
hungry, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Oh. It's about this whole driving thing. Oh, we're down to 3 minutes now? I wonder if it's just the last section that's timed. Keep back. Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's gonna happen. Hey! What's up, my man? You gonna eat my vehicle again? That's exactly what happened. Hey, bud. Okay. It's little things like that, like maybe put a little chevron on the ramp or something. So I know that it's like actually a ramp. In that situation, my natural draw is go towards the light strip. Light strips mean safety. And so if you put a light strip in front of the parts that mean run into a wall, but then you don't light the ramp and you leave it solid black, it sends kind of a mixed message. Wham! Alright, this is a boss fight? Nice, by the way. Nice EV. Oh, that's cute. The timer's frozen while I'm in here. Still wondering if the timer's gonna randomly turn out to have a gameplay function at the end of this, or if it's just been trolling me the entire time to create a sense of tension. So these sections are just introducing me to the structure of whatever this fight turns out to be. Nice jump, buddy. Track lights, thank you. I really thought they were gonna make me... Okay, nice save, buddy. Okay, just hack off bits of the car. I'm sure everything will be fine. We're missing some critical components of having a vehicle here, but I'm sure everything will be okay. Wait, it actually was. This vehicle is actually half car and half starfish. We're going? It's happening now. So which way is down again? What the fuck is this? Hey. Whoa. All right. New aesthetic. And I like this one too. Chris says, in the words of Will Smith, welcome to Earth. Compiling results, huh? Oh, yeah, I would rather not have cockpit view, actually. Please leave me with the far cam. Right. Bad end? So which flag did I hit? So you go to Earth and then you die, and that's the story of Distance. 12 out of 10. Leaving my Steam review right now. Oh, hey. Credits sequence. Alright. Okay. This is pretty classy, actually. So this is supposed to be a big fucking exhibition of all the environments that the game's got left for me to explore, I'm sure. Man, what a cool sequence. Thanks for the invaluable support. I'm gonna jump into your sign. Wait, I actually can't do that. They even lock out boosting for the fucking special thanks. This is my protest. I wonder if there's even a kill wall here. Yeah, there's definitely no kill wall. Alright, so here's what we do. We leave it right the fuck here. And we're just gonna go back to Earth. Is it still even getting closer? Pixel by pixel, I think we're getting there. We got a lighting change at least. Cool skybox. I know it's a skybox. I know I'm not going anywhere, but I want to believe that something is going to happen, considering I took the trouble to actually jump off the fucking credits sequence. They're at least kind enough to start me here. Real though, it seems like kind of a waste to lock out my inputs here and then not acknowledge my agency when I drive off the other edge of the fucking track. No, it's No Man's Sky, guys. They actually modeled the entire Earth. Glitch pro... What? We're really just out here. So we need a glitchy effect. What the fuck do we do? I don't know. And of course, thanks to our backers. Oh, this is cute. Alright, this is a cute way of doing this. Huh. Don't you maggots, it's $10 if you can find me in 5 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. I hate to disappoint you. Okay. Neat, all right. And the Echoes campaign, which is apparently incredibly fucked up, and I'm going to save it for later. The randomize button. Alright. So we got car customization, I dig. Spectrum and archive. So is Lost to Echoes the old early access campaign? I heard some references to that on the Steam discussions. Is Archive just the Nitronic Rush model? It does look like it. Since it's Lost to Echoes is Nitronic Rush. Nice. Huh. Interesting. Trackmogrify, adventure mode, speedrun, 250-meter grind, Spooky Town, level sets, main menu legacy. Huh. Oh, this is cool. Demon asks, did you try the community levels or no? I literally just finished the campaign because it was the thing that they pushed me into first. So let's try this. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. It's private. You got 1 public game, 2 out of 12 people. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with this, right? Starting match, huh? Nice! Alright, so this whole actually using boosters business. Excuse me. Well, you know what? They're all about this, I guess, so I'll stick around and see what the hell this turns into. Missing level, huh? Failed to download Parallax. You need to download the latest. Isn't the entire purpose of Steam Workshop that it can just do those downloads, like, as they become required? Huh. So that's not an incredible first impression. It did get me into the first track with no problems, though. Very strange. Mr. says it might be that they selected a level that has been retired from the workshop. Huh, could be. And I guess if something hasn't been published yet and you're just testing it with a couple buddies, that's also possible. Nobody told me that the game got so fucking loud while I was playing. About to type, I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so this broken symmetry business. Let's see how the network experience is. I'm not gonna spend too long here, I think. I just want to get a feel for, Alright, we're already off to a fantastic start. So I was showing these guys as ghosts. Seems like lateral movement doesn't really lose me a lot of distance compared to these guys. Alright, ghosts are definitely a little bit jittery. I wonder if this is like a Sonic kind of deal. Higher paths are better. I'm guessing I want to spend as much time connected to the ground as possible for max speed. Crispy says it's real-time MP, not ghosts. Well, yeah, but I'm guessing from the way that it's, from the way they're freaking out and from the way those cars are being displayed, my guess is that there's no collisions, so while it's real time, you're not really interacting with the other players. I could be totally wrong and it actually does have collision, but man, does it look like it would be fucked up collision. So I got thoroughly trashed. But at the very least, the network infrastructure didn't kick me out. It's like actually simulating in some sort of sane fashion. Not like randomly lagging or anything like that. Got him, coach! Waiting for one player to finish. You sure about that? Sunset Bay 16 says, oh, just so you're aware, levels hit the fan really fast. So the entire Nitronic Rush community seems to be very intent on making sure I'm aware of this. What? Interdasting. And we're still waiting for one player, huh? What the fuck? Oh, Codex, the fucking release group. Yeah, that would explain it, huh? Oh, that's super unfortunate. They're not using Steamworks for this shit? That's surprising. Yeah, because most scene groups that use like a Steam emulator will they'll have the name of their group set as the username by default. That's cool that it's DRM free, actually. That's super cool. But it is kind of unfortunate in like that particular way. Hopefully those who are trying it out and enjoying it will pick up a copy, because this does seem pretty neat. Man, so I really gotta believe in those fucking checkpoints, huh? Whoa, okay. So I can save myself with flight in those situations, but it costs me a lot of time. Mr. says, but you can rename your profile in-game, and I crashed and about to lose to a pirate because I was reading it. Yeah, a lot of people don't bother, though. I still remember there was some fucking shooter or something where a pirate release would set your name by default. And so, in an update to the server software for that game, the devs made it so that if you join a server with that name, it closes your connection and pops open a dialogue box that says something like, you've been reported to the FBI, enjoy prison. Showing all, showing names, showing none. Huh. Kinda wish I could see, like, who we're waiting for on this UI. Is this a real-time view of another player? You filthy fucking pirate. FYI, pirates can't drive. Quanix says, it's hard to drive with an eye patch, and you win the best fucking comment of the stream. Alright, sprint, challenge, stunt, and trackmogrify. Sprint is to drive the track and race to the end. Challenge is no resetting, no checkpoints, only raw challenge on short tracks. Stunt, perform crazy tricks and earn a high score to beat out the competition. Trackmogrify, enter a phrase and randomly generate an entire level. How creative can you get? So let's see what the random generation spits out for me. I'm usually very, very, very wary of proc gen. Oh, laser field, hello. And that's not very well lit at all, is it? Wait, no. Alright, so let's try to finish at least one trackmogrifier stage here. Oh, that is really not well lit at all. Jesus Christ. Sora says if you press reset twice, you respawn quicker, by the way. That's cool. Nice! Everything is going to be fine. Oh, so you recover damage at checkpoints as well, not just your boost. Alright, so it generates a level, and then... Okay, so after that it just gives you a, gives you another box to input another seed. Yeah, I probably won't fuck with that too much, but it seems like it's the sort of thing that I like just when you want to zone out and play. It's like how, okay, I apologize, I'm going to adjust my XLR cable for a second, and it might fuck with your, everybody lower your volume for like a couple seconds just in case, okay? Fair warning. Alright, that should be fine. Hopefully it didn't troll the fuck out of you guys. I'm always wary of resetting audio shit. The last time I tried to do anything with like resetting my interface, it apparently generated this ear-piercing screech that basically caused 75% of people to leave my stream immediately. Your user's still alive? Okay, thank God. Mr. says, can we give workshop suggestions? Depends on how obnoxious it is for me to actually follow them up. Update all and subscribe all. Download new or... Okay, so it pops the Steam overlay and gives me a view of the browser from the actual Steam Workshop page. Alright, F0, Perimeter, and Quarantine. I'm gonna cut it off at those three because I can't keep up with a whole bunch of shit at once. So, F0. There's a whole bunch of F0 levels. Perimeter. And Quarantine. So this isn't quite as seamless as Reflex, where there's actually an in-game browser for these as well. But it does prompt you to update subscribed stuff, which is cool. So now if I go to alright, so how does this shit work? Download new, update all, and subscribe all, and then I assume I can play them in Sprint, Challenge, or Stunt. Aha, Workshop, okay. Alright, so let's try this Perimeter business out. By the way, if you recommend shit that's clearly intended to just trash the hell out of me, I will just not play it, so... I'm not looking for an I want to be the guy experience just yet. Okay, that's cool though. Again with unlit surfaces, but then again I guess I had enough time to react to that. Ah! Okay. So flight being on means that I can save myself from major fuck-ups, but it costs a ton of time. I guess if I'd taken that jump, I'd be able to use an alternate route there. Ah! Freestyle, huh? Oh, that's cool. You can use these effects in workshop maps as well. I figured that would be like hard scripted cinematic stuff, huh? Alright, so this is really just a glare. Oh, hello. What the fuck is that? That's not a pattern that I've ever seen. Oh yeah, in infected areas I don't have any wings. Wait, I can still... Easy. Alright. What? Hey, buddy. Wait! Oh, okay. Which fucking way is down? Jesus. Honestly, the commitment to having every surface have collision is so strong. Alright, I guess that works. Ah, wait. I've never been required to do a flip in one of those. Okay. We made it. Sort of. Use the road on the right. Yeah, I was getting that idea. That fucking saw blade is misleading the hell out of me, though. Alright. God damn it. Yeah, I had this issue with Thumper, too, where, like, the aesthetic is awesome, but sometimes it makes it really difficult to actually tell, like, what's supposed to be a hazard. Okay, that one was my fault, though. It's a circle, it's pointing upwards as you're upside down. Alright. It's like the warning for those is nearly the same color as the track. Crispy says, this level is 4 years old, please don't judge the game based on it. I mean, as soon as you get to community-made levels, then everything kind of goes out the window. I like the game for its systems, and I'm looking forward to exploring some of the more advanced stuff that it makes available. I'm not like... So real talk, I know this game has a mad dedicated community that is probably making up like at least 50% of my viewers right now, who've been waiting for this fucking thing to come out. And actually, like, leave early access for the longest time. And I promise you, I'm doing my best to give it a fair shake. And I like it. When I say shit like, I think this could be better, it's because I like the package already, usually. With that said, goddamn, I am bad at video games. I guess it says this part might suck. It's definitely a weird transition. Whoa, okay. What the fuck is that? Okay, yeah, I gotta keep downforce going. Okay, so using downforce doesn't actually take away any of my boost, which is good. Okay, so I gotta use downforce, maybe not quite that early. Yeah. We're working it out, don't worry. This is the nature of, like, actually demanding platforming at scale. Is that sometimes you just gotta figure out the sequence. Nice. There are definitely a couple of vets in here that are helping me through things, and I appreciate that. Okay. Wait! What the fuck is that? Alright. There are still hazards coming up, so I'm gonna assume that I'm oriented in something approaching the right direction. Get my flight back. Getting a little bit smoother on those transitions, but they're still kind of rough. Oh yeah, I have flight again now. Not that it seems like you're necessarily required to use it for that section, actually. Would you recommend perimeter to others? I'm still a little sore about those saws. I feel like if you want somebody to go to the right in that situation, you don't put a gigantic hazard on the right part of the track. with a gap on the left. Like, I'm mad bad at navigation, and nobody should ever have to deal with, like, me trying to navigate their stages, really. But, like, considering there was nothing back there, it could have been better without really impacting anyone who actually knows how to look at the screen. That's all I'm saying. Mr. says, oh, and the game doesn't tell you that you can use the side thrusters and curves to curve tighter. Alright, alright. So now... quarantine, huh? Oh, hey, would you look at that? Alright, appreciate you popping in, Crispy. Thanks for the help. Oh, okay. Alright, we're doing that. And it seems like this game doesn't segment times or anything, so that'll be the last I see of your ghost, I suppose. Which fucking direction is anything? I'm gonna need a little bit of time to get used to some of this. Okay. Can we try again on that one? I'm gonna blow up before I can get... Oh, so it doesn't blow you up when you overheat during flight. It just trashes your flight. So it puts away your wings. Alright. That makes sense. And this section makes a lot more sense to look at when I'm not trying to go off the rails. The game really wants me to be boosting all the time, and I am happy to oblige, but sometimes it makes things a little bit difficult to see in time. Like that. That's a good example. Oh, wait! I totally misread that one, too. Shit. Oh, it's got fucking arrow markers and everything. I'm too bad to be alive. Yep. Took me a moment to figure out what I was looking at, even with the arrow. Shit, not enough. Not in time. Mr. says, stay on the quote-unquote upper side of the road to counter gravity. Or I could just die. Close enough, I guess. It's gotta be torture for level designers to watch me attempting to play their shit, seriously. Stuff like that. Let me try the other fork. It's a fucking figure eight anyway. I gotta... Do I have enough heat to reorient here? Wait, what the fuck? Oh dear. No. Grip, huh? Having a video game streamer moment again. Yeah, I think after this might be the time for... Okay, wait, that was... You ready to stick the landing? Alright. I kind of want to try for that again now. Oh, okay, so that's not solid. The whole thing isn't. We're just gonna hang out for a while, I guess. Okay, I literally don't understand what the fuck this is supposed to be. But I figured this is an okay time for me to, Can I do this from right here? Controls. Alright, selected scheme. Xbox 360 default disabled. Tyrone Sama's Xbox 360 default. Be aware that in-game prompts may not match your scheme. Okay. So we're gonna set jump to right shoulder, since I've got a paddle for that. Grip on left shoulder seems fine. Where it's got a horn? Oh boy. Oh, and boost is wait. Boost is also secondary map to right shoulder by default? I don't know if I agree with that one. Can I clear that? There we go. Alright, steer left, steer right, and then flight controls. Alright, I appreciate that they have this level of granular mapping, but then there's also just a invert Y toggle in there. Alright, center camera, camera look behind, camera yaw left, camera yaw right, camera pitch down. All the menu stuff. Huh, this is actually a surprisingly full-featured rebinding menu. I think I'm gonna leave it like this, and because I kind of want to keep my thumb on the boost button. My first publishable distance track. I put a lot of time into this, spelled as wrong as possible, and learned a lot, again as wrong as possible, about track design and the process of making it, and multiple previous subpar attempts. Please somebody tell him. Yeah, so now I've got jump here, I've got grip here, and then I've got boost and I've got boost and jump on face buttons. I literally just grip the road. I mean, that would explain the big fucking word grip along with a down arrow there. What's really getting me is I'm sitting here like, what is the actual intended way for me to be doing the transition onto the road here? Wait, that counts as a trick? Oh, that's good. We are out of flight time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. Stay on the fucking... Oh, the transition? That's easy. Just rotate 90 degrees downwards and then 180 to the other side. Oh. Oh, God, it's so fucking sensitive, though. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. And now I'm getting used to a different control scheme as well. This was probably the wrong time to do this, wasn't it? Yeah, now my brain is breaking trying to get the relatives of this correct. So the odds that I'm actually going to make it back down to the track are pretty low. Maybe I shouldn't have done this rebinding thing after all. There we go. God damn it. Now my brain is broken because I remapped my jump button. And I know it's going to be better in the long run, but holy shit did it make me stupid right now. Alright. My fucking brain is just destroyed. I might have to rethink this. Wait! Alright. Get as close to the wall you can. Get as close as you can to the wall with boost and then switch. Man, I appreciate you guys being patient with me while I figure this shit out. Ah, shit. I didn't even like that from the get-go. Alright. So that does definitely make the wall transitions a little bit easier. To just minimize the amount of time spent jumping, period. Although that's a dirty fucking trick there. God, I almost want to take down the analog stick sensitivity or something. It seems like the game responds on a hair trigger, which is both a really good and really bad thing, I think. Alright, need enough downforce to finish this, and then don't get it. What the fuck is happening? Those visuals. Okay, we made it to a checkpoint. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, what the fuck now? Mr. says, the thrusters are digital. It does not matter how far you push the stick. Oh god, no wonder it felt off. Wait. Okay. I gotta take my hand off the boost and like actually look at this shit. Oh, okay. So it's just a okay, and then I didn't recognize the teleport as actually where I wanted to be. There we go. Mr. says, I think they're also directionally digital, so it's more like a D-pad. Huh, I wonder... Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, so real quick here, if you guys will indulge me for just a second. Like, okay, I don't know if I have this set up correctly right now, but I gotta bring this up for a second. So, my camera looks like shit because I have no lights on, but I'm wondering if it would be better to like map air roll to my paddles here. Like instead of having these mapped to jump and, what the fuck is this map? To jump and grip. Instead, just have them mapped to air roll and control like that. I'm not entirely sure if I believe in that, but it's something that came up to me for about 3 seconds, and I'm like, huh, you know, as long as you got the controller. And of course I'd have to do something else for flips, but it's not like up and down on this thing are used for much else anyway. I'm not sure. Oh shit, I've got to minimize OBS because this game has no exclusive full screen mode, which is the only real technical mark I've been able to find against it so far. And even then, that's okay. No, buttons are backwards. The only reason I'm really complaining about it not having a proper exclusive full screen mode is because of the mixed refresh rate stutter bug in versions of Windows that actually use the DWM. Okay, so the arrows help a lot. Like, this track is more demanding than a lot of the shit that I found in the campaigns. But the fact that community track creators are actually, like, kind enough to mark most of it with a mostly clear explanation of where the hell you're actually intended to be helps a lot. See, this is tempting to me on a level because there's no feeling quite like being super bad at something, but wanting to know really badly what it feels like. I'm getting the buttons backwards. Wanting to know really badly what it feels like to be super good at that thing. I'm hands-off boost for a little bit here while I'm figuring out how the hell to actually look at the screen. Like, God, there's so much sensory information. Those of you who are just here because you're browsing the distance directory, you don't know this, but anybody who's been here for long enough knows that I have some issues with sensory overload and like actually looking at my goddamn screen. Not exactly the most perceptive human. I don't consider myself a dumbass, but I'm not overly perceptive. I'm not really sure what I expected to happen there. I followed the arrow. Oh, shit. See, no, Keeg thinks I'm a dumbass, but Keeg also plays KOF 2000, so it's okay. It was a low blow, I know. Alright, so now stay gripped, and then this shit is crazy. This probably isn't even like a quarter of as hard as some of the actual shit intended for enthusiasts here, but oh, that's thanks, I guess. Alright, who's ready for a time in the like low 4 hours? And Keeg is right, at least he doesn't play KOF 2001. Holy shit, there's more? Shit. A little bit early on that switch, huh? Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna get easier as I figure out how to look a little bit in front of me. Some of the camera transitions when you actually like enter an air period are pretty rough though. Like the camera actually flipping the opposite of the direction that you're thinking about as you air roll. It's pretty bad. I don't mean that in a design sense just yet, because I'm having enough problems trying to think about how this actually fucking fits together without thinking about how I can improve it, but it's just very perceptually just... What in the fuck? Can I fix this? Oh. The greatest of all time. Wait, it's still not over. It's still not over. Fuck. Fuck it, I'm just gonna blow up. Maybe I should try that first person business. I don't know about that, actually. Yeah, I'm... Wait! That's actually sick as fuck! What the fuck is any of this sequence? It's got me fucking... I gotta use the center lane to transition. But the center lane is full of lasers. And that, apparently. I fear the saw blades so badly. I've made a horrible, horrible mistake. God, and I keep thinking that's farther away than it actually is because it pops up in the middle of the road at like the last second. Kieran asks, AJ, are you past 159? I think I'm committed to keeping it, but yeah, my Steam playtime just ticked over to 2 hours, so for sure. Yeah, this is a tough sequence. I gotta like go slower for a second and then like very quickly get in. Use downforce after the saws flip. Okay, at least it gave me a fucking checkpoint. Oh, there's no guardrails here anymore. That's a little scary. Sequence break. And then I immediately do shit like that. Like, sometimes the vehicle, honest to God, sometimes the car feels like the god of fucking momentum, like a divine avatar. And then sometimes it feels like a piece of plastic in Unity. And like the times where it feels like a Unity piece of plastic are usually the times when you've already fucked up anyway. But it's really funny regardless. Nobody told me this was actually I Want to Be the Guy. I don't understand anymore, so we're just gonna go with it. Completely losing track of anything that resembles a mental model of where the fuck the gravity is. And then I keep getting a little bit drifted off to the side there. Sunset Bay 16 says, a plastic car that can still drive even when getting cut in half. Hey man, plastic is magic. Modern manufacturing processes are legendary. Okay, so I think I understand that sequence now. God, somebody had to tell me to go through the fucking hell gauntlet, huh? Alright. Bruh. I thought that was supposed to be a teleport. Do we have a misunderstanding? So how am I supposed to progress after... Look above it? There's track. Oh, what the fuck? That's just stupid. That's only ever gonna get people who don't know about it, so it literally just serves to fuck with... And it's right before the end. Go fuck yourself. There's literally no reason to do that. random visual misdirect right at the end. Jump off a bridge. Check global leaderboards. Nice, 21 minutes, let's go. Sunset Bay 16 says, that wasn't the tutorial. Then I sure as fuck managed to miss it. Okay, that was a lot. Horn honk to 0. Nice. Mr. asks, want another recommendation? I don't know yet. Nightmare Fuel? Oh, so there's a couple different sets of pre-made arcade tracks as well as the workshop stuff. Lost to Echoes and then Legacy. Earn the gold collector achievement to unlock. So is Legacy the old early access campaign then, or? Huh. This is interesting. Split screen multiplayer too. That's a surprising thing to have. Oh god. I'm not touching this. Sunset Bay 16 says, the thing is though, these are the fairly easy modes. Everyone is really, really interested in explaining to me just how hard the game gets, and trust me when I say, I believe you. However, consider the following. I am a dumb fuck human with 2 hours of playtime and not enough caffeine.
We have more caffeine.
I know we have more caffeine. I don't know if it's a good idea, but...
It's always a good idea, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm an advocate.
I don't know about that.
More versus increase. More caffeine is multiplicative with AJ.
So in the meantime, we've got these shenanigans. So medals for every standalone track. Kind of cute that you can even change the main menu theme. And just because I wasn't super... Announcer. Oh no. Announcer settings stunt only. Alright, well I'm curious. Is it the fucking synthwave shithead from Nitronic Rush? Mr. says, enable announcer, enable always, please. That was literally the most irritating part of Nitronic Rush, so... I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. No. I don't know where surfaces are. Okay, this one is a little bit less ridiculous. It shows ghosts in fucking stunt mode? Okay, it's the same thing, just mixed a little bit better, I think. Or is it? Definitely the same idea. It definitely seems a little bit more subdued. Like not... Oh, and there's variation too. Huh. So penalty for sloppy landing, huh? Yo, this actually... You know what this instantly reminds me of? This instantly reminds me of the fucking thousands of hours that I spent grinding freestyle courses in, and you're gonna laugh, the fucking PSP ATV Off-Road Fury. I think when they took the servers down for that game, I still had fucking leaderboard topping scores. You know, for all 3 people who figured out how to turn on the WLAN switch on their PSP. So is there any, like, actual... Like, do I just hang out here? Doesn't seem like there's any actual time limit displayed on the screen. It's on my car, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so it gives me, like, a 5-minute session or something. Alright, so regarding, like, grinds... It seems like the car's trying to do some shit to, like, flip itself over. I saw something about that in options. I don't know whether I should disable it for stunts specifically. Yeah, this actually just seems like kind of a cozy place to just, like, get a feel for the way the car controls, if nothing else. I appreciate that they bothered to put something like this in the game. So I can get a little bit of a feel for, like, controlling with inverted grip. It's like kind of a hover thing. Yeah, and I can't tell whether there's actual variations for the voice lines or if it's just a pitch randomization, but huh. This definitely seems cute, at least. I think I'll complete a session, just to have one done. Seems like they stopped counting barrel rolls after 6. So I'm assuming I can connect these together with, like, grinds, wheelies, etc. If I can figure out how to trigger any of that. Huh. Sitting here like... A16 says you're gonna want to learn to hover on the car to get farther in jumps. Yeah, it seems like... Because it seems like most levels are used to taking away flight during challenge sections to make sure they can't be broken. It seems like this is basically what you've got in terms of air control. Meanwhile, I can't even seem to figure out how to, like, deliberately grind. But man, it's good to see that the classic Nitronic Rush jank is back. In what seems like full force. Not a grind. Oh, it is a grind. So you just use heat to connect like this, huh? I guess it works. Achievement unlocked, the long grind. Gotcha. Yeah, the announcer is way, way more subdued in this, which I appreciate a lot. I wonder if it banked that. Huh. Alright. Hey, 20th in the world. For whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that it doesn't let you finish your last trick. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna go on this one, but I do want to, 44-second theory, huh? What do I want to do? Huh. Workshop highlight. Congrats to our Survive the Editor 2 winners. Let me give multiplayer one more try now that I've had a little bit more time with the controls. It's probably gonna kick the hell out of me. Codex, shoutouts. 48 seconds left, huh? Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with the controls that I set for myself as well. Oh, that's cool. It has the timer on the back of my car again. Connection lost due to a timeout or server-side disconnection, so the host pieced out then. Alright, well I'm curious here. Host your own server. Private, max players 2 to 12, server name. Can't host a dedicated, or is that just the nature of it? Because it would be nice to host a dedi for this, if it's available. Seems like everything that's being hosted is, at least there's no marker for dedicated versus self-hosted, so. Let's see about this. 170 MS is a little sketchy, but as long as there's no player collision, it shouldn't really matter, right? I just want to get into a lobby that's already got players in it. I don't mind not being able to finish the first race, if it means that I can get into a vaguely populated game. Oh, shit. Again. Okay, this is good. We're starting out strong. God, I missed a jump, but pitching up saved me at least a little bit. Yeah, man, the ability, like, if you're making workshop maps, the ability to make sure that people can actually fucking understand what's going on has got to be paramount, considering the amount of visual fuck you can put on the screen. So, like, I definitely didn't recognize that as a roadblock right away. Okay, so thanks to that hero, worked out that you gotta drive on the side for this one. Maybe stay there too, apparently. Thought I had enough time. Envy says, I'm back and I'm guessing you're keeping the game. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's worth the price of admission even if it's just jumping around in the stunt mode, I think. It runs really, really well. I'm impressed as fuck by that. Like, I've got the game on high to ultra settings and it's running at a pretty smooth, like, 150 to 250, depending on the amount of lights on the screen, I think. And I'm always looking for more stuff that can make use of the monitor, honestly. It seems vain and kind of like PCMR fuckhead stuff, but man, fast games that actually like make use of a high refresh rate monitor, it's fun just, like, playing them at all. Sunset Bay says, I still can't run it and I have an RX 580, so I'm not really sure how to play games on my computer. Nice. AMD problems, maybe? I've been considering an AMD card for my next build, like, when this thing inevitably gets converted to a home theater PC. Home theater PC and NDI source, really. But unfortunately, it seems like AMD users also run into the mixed refresh rate stutter bug stuff. Alright, so how do I see who we're waiting on? So toggle HUD, showing names. I mean, I can see Evil Bird there doing their very best. Let me see really quickly if I can. Options. Controls. Menu. camera. Spectate next player is X. Okay. And so we've got just the one, obviously, but hey. Waiting for host to continue. Check the camera tab. It says Mr. 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 Why to change camera view? Well, I did find that in the, for my own personal stuff. Does it work while I'm spectating? Like if I'm spectating someone and hit Y, can I get their POV? That's kind of cool. Nice, nice. Okay. And it seems like it doesn't even drop you to the lobby. Like the concept of a lobby doesn't exist. It's just probably host has controls visible only to them to start the next map. That's cool. All right, let's see about this nonsense. Okay, so I saw the left and right ones, but somehow I didn't quite register that there was one in the center. Probably because it's super fucking small and not lit. That's rude as fuck. That's the whole... No. Of course not. Oh, that's cool. All right. Whole fucking level is blind walls and unseeable saw. No thanks. This is pretty funny though. Nice. The Bone Mobile, okay. Mr. says, told you spectators are judging you. I'm not judging anyone. I was exactly this bad like half an hour ago. What a god! Let's go! I can't tell whether that was just like netcode fuckery making it look like they slid through the fucking thing, or what. Sunset Bay 16 says, not sure what happened to my graphics card. The fans don't spin and I've never had a stable game, even the easiest of games demanding, so it's... Oh, it's netcode fuckery? Oh, that's disappointing. Waiting for 4 players to finish. That doesn't sound right, considering I can't switch to anyone. Mr. says, there's no real need for super precise 100 times per second location updates for other players, really. Yeah. I do like the, I kind of like the stuff that Xandronum did, where you actually had the option to set what your spectator tick rate would be. So if you didn't want to stress like a really bad connection, then you could receive updates while spectating on a very, really long time scale, and the game would just do its best to fill in the gaps. There we go. So now we're just waiting on the host to choose a new map. This does at least seem like a solid way of setting this up. I continually wish that games, part of my nature is that I want every game to have some sort of match made online, but as long as the lobby system is fairly low friction, this is also fine, really. Something about a pirate build that can't download from Workshop? Nice. Do I hit, What do I hit to actually open chat here? That seems important. I'll check it after this race.
It cost me,
How many people went with me? Oh god, what the fuck? Yo, why does this game have a fucking kill feed, by the way? Uh-oh. That's bad. Wait, I know how to do these now, I think. Okay, not quite. Other direction. Pitch down and then turn. And then do that a little faster. There we go. Holy shit, I cannot see anything though. What the fuck is this? I might need to adjust my gamma, honestly. This is really stupid. Close enough. Fuck. Gotta stay a little bit closer. That feels super blind too. Ow. This has got to look great on the stream too. Super good encoding. New trick discovered. I mean, I guess you can call it that if you're feeling generous. Holy fuck, that was almost the greatest save on the planet. God, how do I attach to that one? That's like... For whatever reason, that transition is giving me problems. I feel like it's the same as the others, and I'm just like not in the right place for it. Oh, okay. That was way different than I thought it was going to be, actually. Did I hit a checkpoint and not notice? Okay, these visuals are absolutely fucking awful. Like, they are just atrocious, and there is no reason for it. Yeah, that transition's rough too. It's one of those really fast combos. Okay, I actually can't see anything. I have no fucking idea where I'm supposed to be. And the flashing light really doesn't help either, guys. I get the feeling it's not that wall, somehow. I don't know flight or anything, do I? Nope. There we go, okay. I literally couldn't see that part of the track. So I had to be literally, like, on top of it. That makes more sense. See, now I can at least, like, look at the fucking screen. Easing off the boost. As it turns out, sometimes not going fast is the way to go. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. Okay, I gotta start using the double tap stuff. Faster resets of the strat. This is awful. What's awesome is that people are joining in progress while this is happening, and everyone's just ripping shit to this level where no one can see. Close enough. This is a quiet experience for me, I think. This is mostly jarring because I went from something that is largely like, while it has visibility problems in places, it is generally visually impressive to look at. And I went from that to this, which is not only visually harder to like actually get any useful gameplay information out of, it also looks like shit. I hate to harp on this, but I really cannot stress enough how little fun I am having. Let's take things a little slower here and see if I can hit the transitions. Get a little bit of downforce, obviously, but... Shit, okay. Fuck! Okay. So maybe I need a little bit more speed. Yeah, I had the sequence. I'm starting to understand the basics of how to make these transitions relatively clean. But stuff like that, where I'm trying to like transition from the middle of the track to a wider track that's super far away. And that, whatever the fuck that is, doesn't help. Oh no. I like how I'm getting EV for the wall ride. Yet more can't see shit, Captain. Oh, alright. What the fuck? I gotta remember to use, like, the actual full height of my jump as well for these. I think this'll rotate out of my multiplayer playlists for now. Yeah, no shit! Think that might be a good idea, my man. I know where I should be for the flip, it's just that actually being able to see when the track transitions is near impossible, so I'm doing it mostly off memory at this point. Am I actually intended to actually get on the fucking track there, or...? Like, the design of the level actually itself doesn't really seem too bad, it's just that I literally can't see any of it. If everything of this level's layout was the same, but the visuals looked like the main campaign, I'd be totally fine with it, I think. I've got no problems with challenge, it's just there has to be a challenge. Not being able to see anything on the screen is difficult, but it's not challenging. Sora asks, did you do Lost to Echoes? I'm leaving that for later. I think that's actually an experience that I might want to have in my own time, trying to decide. Okay, so I finally got the transition there. Oh. Well, fuck, now I lost everything. What a bunch of heroes. I'm gonna go for one more level, whatever this person puts up, and then probably call it a day. I feel like I've been going on this for longer than I intended, by about, like, at least half an hour. Oh, the same track again. Apparently the custom MP3 option got ripped out of the 1.0 build to be added back in later. Something about a new audio backend. I super missed that from Wipeout, so it'll be nice to be able to plug in my own tracks. But overall, the soundtrack has been alright. Ranges from like really good sound design to like, alright, this is okay, it's just here. Uh-oh. Is it another red black fuckfest? Okay, this one you can actually kind of see though, I think. Not an enormous fan of the saw blades not having a distinct color, but the sparks at least make it obvious enough. What? Oh, I'm supposed to transition there. See, that one I couldn't see. This is gonna be a common refrain here, because I'm kind of bad at looking at things. Yeah, that's a really fast transition with no marker. There's like no light strip on the edge of the track, I think. I could just transition straight to there, I think, right? Yeah, okay. So I just fucking drive. Alright, that makes more sense. I was looking at a random fucking polygon and thinking that it's the actual continuation. I think that one falls under no reasonable level designer should have to expect this. So I guess it was the initial collision that kind of confused me. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Oh god, what is this sequence? Okay, this is cool. It's like a thunder effect. Man, I wish people weren't allergic to actually, like, having a fucking visible road, though. Super disorienting. It's like, this is a little better. I'm also not really... New trick. Again, a little bit generous. Okay. I'm still not really sure how I did that, actually. Ah! There was a marker for that one, too. I just didn't react to it in time. I did actually know what I was looking at in that situation. Probably didn't need to transition that early. Yeah, here we go. And... Okay, that one was... I was looking for a transition that wasn't there. That definitely felt a little stupid. Wait, am I looking for... Huh. There. Oh my god, I've got flight? I'm so used to not having flight. That would explain a lot, actually. Whoops. And now everybody gets it. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Literally everyone gets it at the exact same moment as soon as we remember that flight is in the game. See, with the way flight is used, I almost feel like it should be like any section where you're required to use it, it should automatically come on. Oh, and connection dies to the host. And now my menus are soft locked. Sick. All right, well, wait, hello? All right, I think that's an all right stopping point for me. So that was distance, and I think I'm gonna keep it around. Well, I'm out of the refund period, so I obviously will, but it's a pretty deliberate choice to keep going. definitely, I feel like I'm echoing a lot of the visibility concerns I had with Thumper, but in the opposite direction. In Thumper, everything was too fucking bright, and in this game, everything is too fucking dark. But some of the stuff that was showcased towards the end of the main campaign has me hopeful for environments that allow designers to actually, like, create visual cues that maybe normal humans can see with their human eyes and monitors. I don't know. Fingers crossed. So I appreciate the Distance community coming out and showing some support today. I realize that was probably hard to watch, but for those of you who made it through, thank you very much. I appreciate the tips throughout. And I think you can probably expect to see this again. So, I don't know, keep an eye on me, feel free to come back. For now, I will catch you guys on Discord while I will continue to rant about how my eyes don't work and how Distance doesn't help for about probably the next 3 weeks. And, yeah, there's some links down below. You can hit buttons if you want. Be a human. Adios.